Well. Thirsty Thursday. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let's talk about it show. What are we talking about? Hey, girl, how you doing? What are we talking about today? I have all kind of looks, sir. You just never know what you're gonna get. I'm like a box of chocolates. You never know what you might get. Yes, full of surprises. I got my braces off, y'all, so if I be smiling extra hard today, don't say nothing. I paid for this. Hello, somebody. I gotta go back and get my retainer. I'm getting a permanent retainer because I'm not disciplined and I'm honest about it. So yes. Thirsty Thursday. We come on here. Well, I come on here. And nuggets. Oh, my phone just did something. I come on here and I share my nuggets with you all. So, and I call those hot topics. So just what are we talking about today? We talk about any and everything on Thursday. I drop my little mini videos in between now and the whole week or whatever. So today I just, I give you the stuff that I have been listening to and the nuggets that I take from it. And I put on these funky little wigs and I just, have a little fun with you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Without further ado, we'll get started. What have I been listening to today? We live in an instant era. We want things right away. Like popping something in the microwave, you want it done fast, right? Sometimes life doesn't work like that for us. We got to be okay with that. At the end of any argument, I want to be in harmony before I'm right. And a lot of times in arguments, when there's a disagreement, it's somebody trying to be right? It's not that serious. The relationship is not that serious. You don't have to be right about everything. It's okay. If you value the friendship, you don't have to always try to be right. I think sometimes for me, my ego takes over. And, we have that, right? It's my ego and it's me. And sometimes that ego takes over and we let it happen. I'm trying to work on that. I just said that. Sometimes my ego may take over the conversation. I try to prove something or show that I'm right about something. And it's not about being right or wrong. It's just, you have your opinion. I have my opinion. Hello, Kenneth. How are you? You can always find a crowd doing what you shouldn't be doing. Exactly. You can always find a crowd doing what you shouldn't be doing. People will go out of their way to point out your flaws, but ignore their own. And I know I came on here Sunday and I was talking about that because it happened to me and it happens to me all the time. People will go out of their way to remind you of some stuff you've done. Hey, girl. They'll go out of their way to remind you of some stuff you've done before in your past. Like, it is what it is. Agree to disagree. Yeah, it's okay to agree to disagree. We don't always have to be right about something. It's, you have your viewpoint, I have my viewpoint, and it's okay. It's no big deal. We don't have to fight about it or kill each other about it. It's okay. We got to get to that. We're all adults. We have to get to that point, right? Watch what you put labels on. This is my life. This is my life space, and I have to figure out how to navigate through it. So a lot of times we put labels on things that ain't really that big. They're just not. Under anger, under hurt is a need. Give yourself recess to reduce the stress. Let me say that again. Under anger, under hurt is a need. So if somebody mad about something, they're angry about something, underneath all of that, it's a need for something. You just got to figure out what that is, right? Think about it. And sometimes you have to give yourself a recess. Y'all remember recess in school, right? You go outside, you play, you like calm down a little bit, or maybe just, you know, just burn some stuff off. You definitely have to do that. You just do. Because you can't fight everybody. There's no need for that. So sometimes you got to just go out and just have a little time out. Nothing wrong with that. Anytime you want to hide, protect, defend, or prove, ego says it's my way or no way. And we all have an ego, right? You want to be right about something. You want to show people, I know this, I know that, I'm right, you're wrong. It's just, it could be a bit much. I don't let people join my videos. I don't mean no harm, but it's just me just flowing. So if you got a comment or post you want to, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about that. So just no shade, just kind of like my thing. There's going to be things you will see that you don't like or agree with. Instead of going out of your way to let the other person know, try looking in the mirror and and see if, you know, and find things that you need to focus on. And a lot of times we do that. We point out everybody else's flaw and what they're doing and, you know, what's going on with them. But we all got a mirror that we can look in, we can focus on, so we can turn that thing on us and see what we need to work on. I have heard, you know, I was at lunch one day this week, and I heard a conversation, and the person was just talking about the other person the whole time. I'm like, imagine if you take that conversation and have it with the person you're talking about. Imagine that. You might resolve some stuff. Because a lot of times people don't know that you got a problem with them. Or either they know they don't care. Because if you're the only person talking about it, thinking about it, then that's your problem. It's not the other person's problem. Your problem ain't everybody else's problem. And that's what it is. A person that values/loves you won't put you in a position to lose you. And a lot of times there have been situations where people, men, women, have been lied to, have been cheated on, and they just want answers. They want all this stuff. Like, if you have all the evidence, there's no need for that, because guess what? A person that loves you or values you won't put you in a situation where you got to have a conversation with another person about them. Period. That's my take on that. I'm not about to sit over here and stress over what somebody doing with somebody else. Guess what? If you don't value our relationship, my friendship, me, period, bye. It ain't a conversation I got to have with you or somebody else that you whatever with. It's just not. So that's my spill on that. You can't learn what you think you already know. And some of us think we know a whole lot. I don't know what I don't know, and I'm okay with that. And I'm open and willing to learn that. You know, a lot of times we think we know it all. We don't. We just don't. And it's okay. Think of all the way your life could go. Let me say this again. Think of all the ways your life could go right. A lot of times we just focus on the bad stuff and what couldn't go right and what could happen, but what could happen? Like, what if you took that chance? Like, what if it worked? And if it's like this, either it works or it don't work, but either way, you're gonna learn something from it. If it works, then you're able to take those lessons and help the next person. If it don't work, you know what to do the next time. Think about it like that. At the end of your day, you choose what you believe. At the end of your day, you choose what you believe. And whatever you believe, you're gonna make all the evidence of that, right? You're gonna make everybody believe what you believe. And it could not be right, but you're gonna make them believe that. The early hours of the morning are the best times to think without distractions. For me, I wake up, I don't know why, I wake up between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. I just be up. You know, I have to go to work and all that stuff, but I just be up. And I don't know why, but I'm just up. And so I take that time and I reflect, and it's just so, at that time in the morning, it's just so quiet, it's so peaceful, and I just kind of like, just take it all in. So sometimes we have to just, take a little time out for ourselves, because you can't pour from an empty cup. A lot of times we try to be there and help everybody and do everything for everybody. But remember, always remember this, you can't pour from an empty cup. You just can't. You got to make sure that you're full in order to help or be there for anybody else. So that's my spill on that. I'm responsible for how I respond to what has happened to me. And I really try to work on that because people, they're going through stuff and it's not necessarily has anything to do with you. They say things, they do things, and I could take it like to heart. I could take it real personal if I choose to. But we all can respond to things in a different way. And so like I said, people say the craziest things to me and I just be like, look at here, the old me want to say same stuff back to them, but I'm like, I wonder why they saying that to me. They must be going through something. I'm gonna pray for them. I ain't gonna say that to them. Sometimes my ego take over and I might just be like, just do a hard dismiss, just be like, just talk to somebody else. Don't even say nothing. Don't even respond to it. Because, sometimes the best response is a response. Sometimes no response is a response. Let me say that. Sometimes no response is a response. It just is. Everything you don't have to respond to. People, let them be who they are. What I realized is you can't change anybody. In my younger days, I thought I could change people. I just did. I wanted to help and save everybody, but guess what? In that, I kept losing me. So guess what? They gotta figure that out on themselves. They gotta figure that out. Period. I can't save everybody and I can't help everybody. I can give you my best opinion. That's all I got for you. If I got that. But you can't save everybody and you can't help everybody. So you become drained trying to do that. And I've done that in the past. I became empty trying to fill everybody with me, right? No, can't do that anymore. Don't do politics, do people. We all have our own opinions and our belief. No one can own your joy. When it comes to politics, I just, you got your opinion, I got my opinion, and those are just opinions, right? And you can't make nobody think how you think. You can't make nobody feel how you feel. You can't make nobody understand the way that you understand. We all can watch the same movie. We all can see the same post, and we all can take it in a different way. And guess what? It's okay. It's okay. God can't forget things. People can. When stuff happens to you, whether it's bad, it's good or bad, it's always gonna remember it. You just are. You just are. Period. Just always gonna remember it. And it's for a reason. For you can learn something for what to do the next time. Think about that. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Think about it. Your goals, your dreams, they're not gonna happen all at one time. You just gotta, set little goals for yourself and just smash them, right? It's not gonna happen overnight. And we're in this instant era, this microwave era where we want things right now, right away. And that's how I want it. I said, I wanted to be married by 40. I wanted this, I wanted that. And it didn't happen that way. But guess what? It's okay. Hey, sis. It's okay. It's no time limit. It's no time frame. Guess what? This weed is blowing in my mouth and I'm sick of it. So every day you wake up, you got a chance. Every day you wake up, you got a chance to try again and do it over again. Period. So as long as you waking up, guess what? He ain't done with you. Period. What are some things you have outgrown? Think about that, y'all. What are some things that you've outgrown? I can name a lot of stuff. Trying to please people. I've outgrown that. Trying to be accepted, trying to be loved, thinking I could change people. Those are just some of the things that I've outgrown. So I want you guys to think about some things you've outgrown. If you want to drop it in the comments, do that. So whatever. Let's see. If you know how you're going to get there, it's not big enough. So if you got goals and you know how you're going to accomplish them, your goals ain't big enough. Your dreams ain't big enough. Because the stuff I want to do, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do it. And I will tell you about it. But if you tell people stuff, they talk you out of it. They make you think you can't do it. So keep looking, keep watching, because it's coming. Hey, number 2, Jen, girl, how you doing? I'm glad you know your number. Every time you have failure, it's speeding your success. What does your possibility look like? How can you hold yourself accountable? Let me say this again. Every time you have failure, you're feeding your success. It's feeding you to success. So when you fail at something, it's just you just take those lessons out of that and see what you're gonna do different the next time. Think about it. That's all it is. Failure is just it's the way of teaching you what to do, what not to do the next time. And a lot of times when we fail at something, we just take it to heart and we just like, oh man, I guess it ain't for me. No, it is. Okay, so just take the lessons out of it. What can you do differently? Just look at it and just take that thing and flip it and look at it in a different way. I promise you'll get the lessons out of it. Every loss ain't a loss. Take that L out of the loss and turn it into a lesson, right? That's what I did. And I'm gonna keep doing it. Stuff happens to me daily. Stuff will happen to you daily. Life will continue to happen to you. But it's how you respond to it and what you do about it. You can't stay stuck at the stop sign and stop. You get to the stop sign, you stop for a minute, you look, you see if you got it, and what you do? You keep going. You don't stay there forever. Think about it like that. Shift your energy on what you want and not what you don't want. Hello, somebody. Shift your energy on what you want and not what you don't want. No more bending for everyone else. I must pour into myself so I can help you. And like I said, a lot of times I was just filling everybody else's cup. And then their cup got full and then it was gone. And I was left thirsty. I was thirsty. So you have got to fill your own cup in order to help somebody else. And a lot of times I've done that. I just pour into people. I try to help them, try to get them, try to work on them. And I kept losing myself every time. And the moral of that story is you can't pour from an empty cup. It sounds kind of selfish, but I promise you it ain't. It's not. We're not created to forget things. And you know why we're not created to forget things? Because we have testimonies, right? And our testimonies are how we got through. And somebody else hears that and they're like, well, wow, they did this, they did that, they came out of it. Guess what? The same thing can happen for you and to you. That's how you gotta look at it. Just like joy and happy is contagious, so is sadness and misery. And like I posted earlier, mad people want other people to be mad, sad people want other people to be sad. Sad people want other people to be sad. Insecure people want other people to feel insecure. Think about it. And it ain't hard to spot that stuff. Angry people want other people to be angry. They're gonna tell you about the stuff that happened to them, stuff was done to them, and they just stuck right there, right? And guess what they want you to do? Talk about a time it happened to you and how you was angry, and both of y'all over here angry. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's just not. But misery loves, people like company, right? You know what company I like? Happy, just motivating, inspiring. So that's what I gravitate to. Whatever you surround yourself with, whoever you gravitate to, you will become, right? When you see me, when I walk into a room, and I ain't even bragging, you feel it. I ain't sad, I ain't mad, I ain't angry for what? It takes so much energy for that. All you got to do is just focus on the good stuff, right? Be happy. And it's spread that love. It's too much anger and sadness out here. They done spread that enough. I don't know about y'all, but I'm good on that. I don't need that. I want happy. I want inspiring. I want motivating. That's what I want to see on my timeline. That's the people I want to have in my circle. That's who I am. So if I unfollow you, if I delete you, don't take it personal. Your energy just ain't what I want to be around, what I want to see on my page, on my timeline. It is what it is. Anyway, loneliness is the reason of depression. Sometimes a path into sadness. No, there's a path into sadness out of it. So to me, I'm not a therapist by any means. So to me, I feel like depression is a series of bad thoughts and you feel like you can't get out of it, right? You just stay stuck in it. And things are going to happen for you and it's nothing that you can do about it. But it's how you respond to it. And don't just stay stuck there. And guess what? It's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to get a counselor. It's okay to get somebody in your life that is, that can feed you the thing that you need. Somebody you can talk to, because you're not alone. A lot of times, depression, I feel like people think they're alone, and you're not alone. There's so many people rooting for you, like you're gonna win, you're gonna get out of it. But you can't stay stuck at that stop sign. The stop sign is to stop and keep going. So don't stay stuck there. You can't get nothing there. You just can't. Fear is a person you must talk to. So there was a time, I know y'all probably don't, know. This is a time I was scared to talk to people. I was scared to just put myself out there because I felt like I had to be perfect. In this world that we live in, this generation that we live in, this social media era, everything has got to look and seem perfect. That's how I thought, right? But that's not how it is. It's okay. It's okay not to be perfect, and that's perfect. You're going to go through stuff is going to happen to you, and life is not perfect, and you don't have to be perfect. And I just thought that I had to have the right look. I thought that my teeth had to be perfect. I thought all these things, and I started working on them things, right? Those things, in order to, to be this person that you see today. And guess what? I started accepting me. I started loving me. And guess what? Whether you like it, it's a plus, because I love it. And that's why I'm here sharing me with you. Because there was a time that I didn't feel this way, period, right? So I started listening to motivational videos, Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, the hip hop preacher. It's so many to name, and those are like my mentors. They don't know, but those are my mentors. And it got me, listening to those videos, I gained the confidence. I know people thought I was always confident, but in some areas I was insecure. I was just kind of like shy. But like I said, once I stepped out of there, once I stepped out on the other side of that comfort zone, I kept stepping out of there. And that feeling, that experience, just wow. I just can't even explain to you. I just can't explain to you. And it came from hurt. It came from a dark place, right? It just did. I didn't know who I was, and I just kept attaching myself to people, thinking I had to, just pour whatever I had into them. And I kept losing myself until I found myself. And I'm gonna write a book. I will write a book, and it's called The Day I Found Myself. So here you go. So there, that's it on that. We all have failures. It's how we fall. Your biggest lessons come wrapped in sandpaper, right? Mine kept wrapped in sandpaper and some doo-doo. It did. It's nasty, but it did. Whatever. The victory is already yours. You have to believe it. It's the story that you tell yourself. The journey you have to decide. Your journey, you have to decide what it is. Let me say that again. The victory already is yours. You have to believe it. It's the story you tell yourself, right? You are who you say you are. So start telling yourself some positive, good things, because you have greatness in you. Like Les Brown says, you have greatness in you. Tap into that. You got it. Everything you got is already inside of you. It just is. I get to hold on to more when I let go, right? So I was holding on to a lot of hurt, a lot of anger. And when I let go, man, I felt like I was flying. For real. I felt when I let go of the hurt, the anger, the negative stuff I was feeling, when I let it go, I felt like I was flying. And I never want to stop flying. I'm not going to hold on to anything that weighs me down. And you shouldn't either. Don't hold on to anything that weighs you down. It's just, that's not what you're meant for. That's not what life is meant for. Someone poured into me, and I'm pouring into you, right? Those videos, those motivational videos poured into me, and I have to keep feeding myself that, because you know what? It helps me, and it's helping me, and I want to be that light for you, period. I am that light, whether you know it or not. I don't care, one person, two people. If somebody gets something out of my story and what I'm sharing, I've done my job, period. So, it's my little spill on that. How do you stand in your power? I speak to empower, not to impress. And you know, when I do my videos, I'm gonna tell you, I get all kind of comments. Girl, your hair was this, your hair was that. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it if you focus on that. Focus on what I'm saying. That's just get the L out of the message. Get the message out of the message, period. A lot of times we focus on, ooh, girl, did you see this? Ooh, look at the hair. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Get out of there. Get the message. That's what it is. It's not about the person or what they look like or what they have on. Not about that. Get the message. It's not the fear of speaking. It's the fear of judgment. And that's how I was like, so what if people don't like what I'm saying? What if people say this and what if people say that? And I got out of there. Because people are people. They're going to have an opinion. They're going to say something. And it is what it is. It's your job not to care. Period. I'm speaking to that one person that needs to hear me. Not 1,000 people. That one person. I think I just said that. I'm learning that the ego and the action don't live on the same block. Like I said, sometimes, y'all, I'm human. Sometimes my ego will take over. And I say some stuff, I might do some stuff, and it'll be like, you know. And it's hard. It's kind of hard for me. I don't know about you, but it's kind of hard to distinguish between the ego and myself. Because the ego, and here's how I learned today. The ego wants to be right. The ego wants to prove something. You don't have to. I'm telling you, you don't have to. Just don't. Either people get it or they don't get it, and it's okay. Keep moving. I can't be there for everyone, and I can't be there for everyone, and that can make you feel empty. Yeah, when you try to be there for everyone, that can make you feel drained and empty. So it's like some people, some things you have to walk away, step back from, because you can end up feeling drained. Like if you feel drained, if you're in a relationship or a friendship, whatever the case may be, and you feel drained all the time, then that's not somebody you need to be around. It's just not. And you just have to let that go, because you will end up on somebody's couch getting some counseling, something, because you're left empty. So everybody got to work on themselves. What I realized is you can't change people, right? I thought I could change somebody. I thought I could change people. I just did. For a long time, I thought I could change people. But you can't change people. They got to want that from them for themselves. Only person you can change, that person you see in the mirror, and that person is you. Our relationship is a relay that's happening. We spend way too much time trying to change people, right? It's a relationship. Think about it. You break the word relationship down, relay, right? You can't change anyone. What you see is what you get. If that person is going to change, if that person wants to change, they're going to do it on their own. You can't do that. Hello? Where somebody had told me this some years ago. Your healthy line is loving you. Set healthy boundaries for others. If you feel like somebody is draining you, if you feel like you're not getting what you need out of that relationship, out of that friendship, you have to end it for you. A lot of times we're so consumed and so worried about the other person. You got to take that same energy and make sure that you're good, that you're well. You just do. It's our job to accept people where they are, right? Be the example of possibility. I accept people for who they are, for where they are. Okay. A lot of times we want to take them where we at, we want to make them be who we are, and that don't work. It don't work that way. So if you're with somebody, accept them for where they are, who they are, right? I made a post today. Divorce equals you trying to change, you trying to convert somebody, trying to change somebody. People are who they are, and you can't change them. You just can't. Love them the way they are, where they're at, and try to grow from there. If they're going to change, it's going to be something they're going to do on their own. You can't do that. I'm telling you, you can't do that. I'm telling you again, you can't change nobody. I know. You can't change nobody. People are who they are. Accept them and love them for who they are. The stop sign is not a place to stay. You have to move. And I talked about that earlier. A lot of times And the stop sign is just an analogy of life. When things happen, we just stay stuck in that place. Guess what? What do you do at a stop sign? You stop, you look, make sure you got it, and you go. You don't stay stuck there. Life is not meant for you to stay stuck in one place. It's just not. So think about your problems as a stop sign. You stop, reevaluate yourself, get your coordinates right, keep pushing, keep going. Here's what I respect and love about you, and here's where I need your support. So a lot of times when I would say in a relationship when it's coming to an end, you be like, oh, we need to talk. And when you're entering that conversation, so here's a little tip I learned. Talk about the things that you like about the person, that you love about the person, and then go into how you feel about it. A lot of times we just go in just beating the person down, and the person feels just beat down, just drained after that conversation. And a lot of times in relationships and friendship, they're not taught these things. They're not taught how to love. They're not taught how to treat people, period, right? And it's not their fault. Sometimes you got to meet people where they're at, and you tell them why, the relationship or the friendship is ending, right? But also talk about the good stuff too. It's not all bad. 'Cause if it was all bad, you wouldn't have been with them whatever time frame you was with them. So modify your language and you'll change your relationship. A lot of times stuff gets ugly because of the language. Like you just cussing them out, saying all kinds of stuff to them, and then in retaliation, there could be fighting, there could be other bad words thrown back at you. But if you change your language, I promise you'll change your relationship, period. Change your language. Now think about that. Think about it. Change your language. I don't have time to beat you down. I don't have to beat you down to feel tall. And I think some people think that they gotta put other people down to feel big. You ain't gotta do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to beat nobody down to feel big. I promise you don't have to do that. Think about it. In my circle of influence, I want to spend 80% of my energy influencing, right? And the other 20%, I'll focus on other things. But 80% of my circle of me, I want to spend that time influencing, motivating, inspiring, right? The world is full of negative stuff. We don't need no more of that. We got that. We're good on that. Energy grows where energy goes. And like I say, walk into a room, right? You see what kind of energy you got. Walk into a room. See how people speak. Just see how people respond to you. I already know who I am. I already know what I am. So, I want you to be that. Wherever you are in life, like, make that better. That's all I got about that. You're the victim. You decide to have those people in your life. A lot of times, we're like complaining about all the things that happen to us and happen for us. And just think about it. Who are you allowing in your life? Who are you allowing in your circle? Whoever you're allowing, that's what you want. People are who they are. If they want to change, they're going to do it on their own. You have no ability to change anybody at all. So think about that. Run the day. Don't let the day run you. A lot of times we let people decide how our day is. Somebody piss us off. I'm having a bad day. Don't say nothing to me. Oh, I'm just angry. I'm just mad. Why? You're mad because you choose to be mad, right? You have the choice to decide what you're going to be, how your day is going to go, by how you take in the things that are given to you, that are said to you. A lot of times we take things and we just internalize them and we take them personal, and we make that person changes out. Nobody has the remote control to me. You're not going to make my day bad because you're having a bad day. You're just not. Walk into a room. Feel the energy. See the energy. See the expressions on the faces. That's right, Tara. Walk into a room. You'll see who you are. People frowning, people avoiding you, people smiling. Hey girl, what's up? You know what kind of energy you are? I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to be the light. I am the light. And that's what it is. That's my energy. What's your energy? Think about it. Don't be a copycat. Find your value and invest in you. There's a lot of people that are doing things that you want to do, that doing things that I do, that I want to do, and guess what? But can't nobody do it like you do it. Keep that in mind. There are a lot of things that people are doing that you want to do, but they can't do it like you. There's only one carbon copy, and that's you. We're all designed differently. God made us all differently. What if we were all the same? How boring would the world be? It'd be very boring, y'all. For real. Don't disown your ideas because they disown. Don't disown your ideas because they disown your ideas. People, sometimes you gotta keep your dreams and your stuff to yourself, because people will talk you out of stuff. Guess what? Because they don't see themselves doing it. So and guess what? They don't want you to do it either. Thank you, girl. They don't want you doing it either. You know, I just look at them. Okay, you ain't gonna stop me. I don't care what you say, because you're talking about you. Once you know who you are, you look at here. People can't tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing. Once you know who you are and what you want and where you're headed and where you're going, people can't tell you nothing. People always try to tell me about me. But you know what they're looking at? The old me. Because you don't know the new me. You don't know the new me. What JD say? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is J Rose. You don't know, you gonna know. And that's what it is. On fire. Everyone can take action. You have to know what you want. And the key is knowing what you want. Oh man. When you know what you want, can't nobody tell you who you are or who you're not. You got to know what you want. You got to know where you're headed. And can't nobody stop you but you. People gonna say stuff. People gonna have all kind of stuff to say. But guess what? That stuff they're saying to themselves, but they ain't talking to me. They ain't talking to me. They don't see me. They don't see me. Still growing. Still getting there. Still grinding. Can't nobody stop you but you. That's what you gotta remember. Can't nobody stop you but you. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm just got my braces off. I'm in a mood. What's up? I'm done with my nuggets. Hot topics. Any comments? Anything? Anybody? Man, this world we're living in, it gets crazy and crazier, but you gotta stay prayed up, and you just gotta work on you and focus on you, and just be the light that you want to see, right? There's so much negative stuff out there. We don't need no more of that, so that's why I'm here. You don't need that. Y'all need sunshine. Hello. After the rain is the sunshine. It's the best part. The best part after the rain is the sunshine and the pretty rainbow. So, that's all I got. This Thirsty Thursday. Oh, those who tuning in, catch the replay. I dropped some nuggets, some jewels. Y'all gotta catch up. So every Thursday between I try to get on here like 7-ish. I try to stay about 30 minutes, but if I'm on fire, get a little more. So that's all I got, guys. Catch the replay. Share. Sharing is caring. I don't mind it. So that's all I got. Have a great weekend. I know I will. I don't live for the weekend. Every day is a blessed day. Every day I live. Make goals for yourself and smash them. Don't wait for the weekend to live. Because guess what? It's only 2 days when you got 7. Why live for 2 when you got 7? Hello, somebody. That's all I got. Till next time, next Thursday, tune in. But in between time, y'all know I drop them. Gotta drop them. Got to. Y'all need it. Now I'm going to give it to you. Have a good night, girl. See you tomorrow. Later.